Give me a moment to pull the feed up and for it to load. I'm going to be doing my usual Lemurian cards today and just a quick energy report on what to expect wrapping up this month. I've been talking a little bit about 2020, which is really powerful for our ascension. Give me a moment to share this video out. If you're just finding me, go ahead and share this out. Go ahead and drop a comment if you're going to want a card. I am doing Lemurian cards today. Take a second, share this out. I'm about to get started. Drop a comment if you're going to want a card. I always need you guys to share this out too. Alright, a lot of you guys are kind of feeling what's going on. I always describe it like sometimes you go through these holidays and they create kind of a frequency crash. That is why I'm here to hopefully assist as well. Some people can feel that naturally and what it does to the frequencies. We have an interesting astrological alignment today where the moon is in alignment with Pluto and Saturn. Very interesting kind of dynamics, especially since we just had a really beautiful positive alignment. Really, we have Pluto, which is god of the underworld, but it's also interesting to me that it's also ruler of the things that come out of the ground, such as diamonds and crystals, and we're kind of going through this crystalline turn to diamond process. We also have an alignment with Saturn, which is Lord of the Karma. So if you have things that you haven't been dealing with, shadows, things that are not healed, it's time to dig in deeper. I see a lot of people that are ignoring things within, and then they tend to manifest in their outer reality, passing on to their children, their friends, people around them, things like that. So it's very important that we're realizing this is a space of healing. Ascension isn't done overnight, and right now we're at a beautiful place though. We're wrapping up 2 years of very intense clearing, healing, purging, releasing, and we're kind of set to step into a new decade, a new energetic cycle. It's really important right now that we're staying in alignment with our intentions and creating the new as well. A lot of you guys are realizing that we have abilities with manifesting and these spiritual gifts that we came with. They are meant to be used to create a new collective. So, you know, if things that you guys are manifesting aren't working out, it's time to regroup and reassess and ask yourselves, is that possibly because these manifestations would not be serving the entire collective? So it's really important that we are doing things that are good for everyone now during this time. We're going to find that things that are only best for us may in fact not even work out anymore, and that there's a huge emphasis and all eyes kind of on the collective as things are unfolding during this time. So 2020 will be a powerful year energetically, and it will be also powerful for the things that we're creating and the things that we're manifesting. The things that we're thinking about now are seeding our intentions for that energetic cycle. So it's really important, you know, that we're staying more and more positive as we're going through this transition as well, because we're manifesting easier and easier, right? You guys are noticing that we're beginning to rapid manifest. Maybe you're thinking about something that second and it's instantly playing out in this reality. So it's really important that we're kind of getting a grip on the mental component, especially as the frequencies are continuing to go upward. Alright, make sure you guys share this out. I'm going to get started with cards now. My link is above. If you're interested in this kind of stuff, maybe check out my class section. I am manifesting students. I am here as well for Akashic readings if you don't get a card today. I also have a couple events on this page coming up that I would for sure follow, if not, you know, sign up for. Annette Wilson. Ships of light, beam up your vibration, open up to your star family. We're noticing that as we're raising our frequency, we're able to better reach the assistance that we came here with. We're suddenly getting a lot of downloads, extraterrestrial type of information being sent with us to help us on our journey. Make sure you're staying open to that idea. Lilith Evie Adams, good morning. Crystal Child. Your natural core, pure innocence, removing falsehood and seer. I don't believe that we were ever meant to be at these lower frequencies, humanity. I believe a lot has played out on this planet collectively, and there is kind of an agenda to keep people at a very low frequency. You can see it kind of playing out globally, right, through the food and the things happening. So it's really important that we're taking better care of ourselves, that we're eating better food. We're realizing that while the carbon-based third-dimensional body may have been okay running on GMO food, the fifth-dimensional light body operates and works differently. So make sure that you're lightening up and eating more organic food, taking better care of your physical body, things that help shift your vibration. Michelle Whitfield, forgiveness. See the bigger picture, trust and heal. Time to work more on your heart chakra too. We have a lot of work to do with that chakra, and we will continue to do a lot of work with that chakra as well in the next couple of years. Keep working on your heart chakra. Lisa Lassard, time to travel. Inner and outer journeys. Believe in yourself. Big shifts. And you know, if we ever want to go anywhere, we have to do this internal work, or we're going to probably just stay repeating the same programs and patterns and kind of things that we're seeing in life. So when we go within and we heal and we do this internal energetic work, it also changes our outer circumstances, the things that we're attracting, everything. This is an amazing time for dreaming. I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. I really like this this week's energy, because it's really good for meditating, spending time alone, right? Dreaming, astral traveling. We're noticing that we're able to travel to other realms and dimensions, much like we do after death, now that we're doing this awakening process, because, you know, we're really in our third eyes finally, and so we're able to travel as well, you know, within these inner worlds. It's a really good week to start a dream journal too, if you guys aren't into this. I have to kind of practice with this stuff too, and so I do a lot of dream recall. I don't like to just jump out of bed in the morning. I like to come back slowly so that I can process and think about where I was in my sleep and kind of stuff like that. So it's an amazing time to start a dream journal, to start to try to tune in. We're trying to understand our subconscious. We all share one subconscious, which is projecting this experience for everyone. So when we sleep and when we meditate, it's a really good view into our subconscious mind, which we don't usually get when we're running around and kind of in the experience. So we can learn a lot through our dreams and the things that we're seeing in our sleep. Brian Armstead, we're healing. Gentleness of love, realignment, transformation, and this planet is clearly going to need some major healing. That is okay. This energy is assisting us in doing just that. It's kind of stirring the pot as well. So a lot of people are feeling like they're in a pressure cooker. This is a lot energetically. Maybe some people aren't feeling that at all, but they're just feeling more stressed out about their lessons, you know, not understanding. I think that we're all at a really good place of conscious awareness, you know, the people on this feed, of what's actually happening, what is actually unfolding, and not everyone has that level of awareness. So it's really going to help us in kind of making this transition proceeding, you know, furtherly. Make sure that you're tuning into your own internal compass, your own intuition too, paying attention to the guidance that you're getting. Kelly Easton, Lemurian Egg. Rest, regeneration, full of divine potential, and we're doing a lot of rapid growth. I know that like the next 6 months, we're going to go through an accelerated period of growth. If you look back from a year ago, we've all come really far. So we're going through some serious accelerated growth, a very fast evolution. Our bodies are kind of, you know, upgrading and integrating all of this energy and going through this process as fast as we can physically, mentally, and spiritually handle it. So we're going through a lot of upgrades right now with these energies. Take good care of yourself, more self-care. You're in the cocoon, as I call it. Scott Orr, if you're here. Peace beyond survival. Peacemaker through inner peace. Resolving ancient splits. So, you know, when we get meditative, we'll just say meditative, when we get meditative, when we work on our energy, you know, if there was outer turmoil, it will fade away. If you continue to work on your frequency and your energy, you know, it's going to continue to change your outer environment as well. Continue just to work on your own energy, and the things not meant for you will fall away on their own. Nicole Kareen, Rainbow Child. Unstoppable, new earth builders, multi-talented, miraculous alchemy. Be careful with your words, we're creating. I know, things we're learning. Be careful with your words. You know, our words are creating entire worlds, not just for ourselves, other people. Be more careful with your words. And it's something I have yet to learn, but I am aware that I am meant to be creating new worlds, we'll just say. New worlds with my words and with my voice. So it's something that we will come into more and more, that, you know, our words are literally shaping entire universes. So we need to be very careful with the things that we're speaking about. I used to get a lot more views on my videos when I would talk about current events and the news, and right, we can talk about earth changes and things like that, but I realize it might not be very helpful in terms of what is happening. If we all focus on these things, it could create more of that kind of, you know, turmoil and disaster. So, you know, now I try to have a more positive message, and you can tell the difference in my video views, which is okay with me, but I'm learning how to use my words in a more kind of proactive type of way by speaking about good things. Patrice Bengal. Portholes, doorways into the now, letting go of the warrior. And these energies coming into the planet are activating many things, including many dimensional doorways and portholes to other realms, other dimensions, other worlds that may have even been inactive for a very long time. So this increase in frequencies is doing a lot. Sophia Hernandez. Manifest. Co-creation, gratitude, divine alignment, joyful visions. It's a really good time to be in gratitude. A lot of people were doing Thanksgiving yesterday. Hopefully you guys actually were in gratitude and were thankful for the things that are going on in your life, because, you know, in a couple of years, this entire experience might look very different to all of you. So it's important that we are grateful for our experiences. I see a lot of people go through some things they might deem as traumatic, and, you know, tend to look at these situations in a negative way, but, you know, once upon a time you generally loved that circumstance too at some point in time, right? It's important that we're understanding and that we're appreciative of the experiences we're going through, that we are understanding we need them on a soul level to grow, that we're not getting hung up on our experiences, and we're realizing they're just, you know, lessons here in Earth School, something we needed to kind of grow as a soul. Time to release the past more. Annette Wilson. Way of Pearls. Liminal space. New energies. Trust. Time of growth. And, you know, with these new energies, there's going to be new ways of doing things. The old ways won't work anymore, and they might even be catastrophic to people. So we're realizing that we have a lot of learning, growing, and reprogramming to do. Stay open to learning. Mia Makalia. Unlock your gifts. Sacred gifts, energy senses, pure love is the key. Keep working on your heart chakra. Keep working on your third eye. It's how we're really going to unlock our psychic and spiritual potential as well. These are powerful, our chakras are powerful gateways or doorways into the interdimensional, into the spiritual. Keep working with those chakras. Jessica Peterson, Well of Dreams, creation, visions, messages, dissolve the veil, bliss and dreams. And I have a lot of people that are sometimes really skeptical about the spiritual, but every person has had enough experience probably to start to understand we are spiritual beings. And the universe is always communicating with you, whether it is, you know, seeing synchronicities, number codes, dreams, you know, just an intuitive pull, knowing, seeing certain things that resonate or make sense to you. You are being divinely guided during this time. So, you know, it could be really beneficial, obviously, if we could learn how to better tune into that guidance and strengthen our spiritual connection. A lot of the disorientation and, you know, I just call it disorientation that we see occurring collectively is because a lot of people are tuned off, cut off from their spiritual senses. And so we see a lot of kind of disorientation where people are kind of lost and not understanding what they're even doing here aside from the material. And we're noticing a lot of people are going down those material paths and ending up very unfulfilled, because the only thing that will fulfill us is realizing that we're spiritual and kind of filling ourselves with spiritual good things. Tony Love. Key to your freedom, healed inner child, create inner safety, self-kindness. This is how we liberate as well. We did take on a certain amount of karma coming onto this planet. And, you know, yes, there are souls that came from other places that, you know, were clearly volunteers and didn't have karma, but you still would have come here and taken on karma. It is a way that we balance ourselves. So, you know, you wouldn't learn and grow without those karmic experiences or lessons. You can get to a certain level of self-mastery where you don't have to deal with karmic experiences anymore. I think that the entire lesson with karma is to go within furtherly and to learn how to really love yourself on deeper levels. Because, you know, if we really loved ourselves, we wouldn't put up with being treated badly. So a lot of the times those karmic lessons are to literally leave, to extract yourself from these experiences, to have more self-respect, better boundaries, things like that. We can dig in deeper and really heal some of that karma by healing our inner child more, by understanding why we would have had these experiences. And I hate to be the ones to tell you guys that you guys should have a deja vu about all of this, like you've done many lifetimes working on the same type of soul experiences, whether it was from a different perspective, same situation. Maybe you're just feeling like you're kind of creating the same patterns, seeing the same lessons on a loop, maybe attracting the same type of partners again and again that aren't great for you. A lot of that stems from needing more inner child healing. So if you guys, you know, resonate with anything I just said on that list, more inner child healing, it's really how we're going to karmically liberate ourselves as well. I know everyone's doing like Thanksgiving stuff yesterday, but a lot of our family are our first karmic experiences and lessons coming to this planet. You can get a better gauge with some of the lessons in your life too by looking at things like astrology, science, and the elements, and have a better gauge of, you know, what the relationships are around you. And I do a lot of, you know, studying of karmic patterns, and you can see certain characteristics that tend to go down family lines, whether it's like the astrology signs, opposite elements, right, and the lessons that we're kind of learning in these places. The goal is to liberate ourselves from any karma, though, while we're here having this experience. Diamond Starseed, time to surrender. Release misaligned energies, reattune to your truth. It can be frustrating when we feel like we're kind of running around in circles and not getting anywhere. The reason why sometimes is because, you know, we're on this divine plan that is unfolding. There's a lot going on at the time, clearly with the collective. Surrender to the universe and, you know, have faith and trust that we're going to see something amazing on a collective level that is more important than going down these egoic material paths that aren't very unfulfilling. We're going to see a lot of collective change that is good for everyone, what is best for everyone unfold now. Jadish Kar. Integration. Forgive yourself and others. Reunion. Let go of defenses. Open the door. We all kind of walk around really closed off. I had someone that I was like gonna do a reading for, and I was kind of joking to myself that some of these people walk around real closed off, like, you know, think like the white light in a little box and don't want to be near anyone in like hermit mode. And so, you know, I know that we've all had some not great experiences, but we need to open back up on a heart chakra level as well. We need to really open ourselves back up to do this, work on being more open. It is sometimes the people around you that have brought you, you know, the things that you've been trying to work on or manifest. A lot of times, you know, through the circumstances around us, we get our lessons in a good way brought to us. Stay more open. Krista Boston. Dove of peace. Stay in the heart. All is well. Be at peace. More heart chakra work. Gaia Man, family of light, signs, guidance, innate and ancient wisdom. Pay attention to the signs that you're getting. A lot of you guys are waking up and you're drawing new friends to you, hopefully, right? New connections, maybe spiritual people that you resonate with. Maybe you're finding videos and articles and pages that you follow that you really like. So we are making new connections. I believe that we come back into focus with our consciousness group as well. So I don't believe that we came here alone. I believe that we came here with a whole entire group of souls that we incarnated in here with, and you're kind of finding some of those souls now. You'll be able to tell by the energy, the frequency, the resonance. That goes for any of these romantic connections too, that you'll be able to feel the energy. Haley Fox, shine your light. Wise actions speak for grace. Kuan Yin. Use the violet flame more. You're a major transmuter. Your job is to bring good vibes to these places. Good energy. We need to turn the light up too. I'm not sure about the calendar system. I mean, we can see with like tonight's alignment that it is debatable that possibly the elite may even worship Saturn. I always think of Saturn as a very low frequency type of planet though. That doesn't feel very great to me personally. Everyone kind of has their things they vibe with, right? But hey, so we have a lot going on astrologically. I always think that their calendar system is designed to kind of drop the frequencies at certain times. I'm not really sure, but we're going to need you to shine your light brighter today. We're going to need to extra lift these frequencies up today. Just know that you're a bright light in all of this. Sarah Hilda Gervais. Syrian emissaries, dream for the new earth, time for a magical life. And you know, if you guys are resonating with being a starseed, because I know a lot of this feed is, then you guys have extra assistance. Make sure that you're asking for more help, whether it's making lists, right? Thinking about things, daydreaming, ask for more help. Chantal Hoger. Initiation, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection for all. And you know, you guys are being given time to heal, which is really nice because a lot of people aren't even aware that there's something happening on the planet. And at least you guys are being given time and space to heal. This is a very powerful time for healing, for being prepared for what is coming. Keep on working on healing. Keep working on your heart chakra too. Wendy Grilly. Rising to Pleiadian frequencies, sacred bond, healing, clearing space for higher energies. And I look at it like, you know, humanity pretty much was trashing the planet and there was a need for a galactic intervention on this planet. So we're now seeing that this is just how I try to see things. There is a galactic merger that is happening where there's a lot of galactic energies merging with this planet to help bring up the frequencies. You for sure are a Pleiadian starseed too. Quiana Bailey. Depths of love. Let go of fear to jump into love. Let go of attachments. And fear is how we've been controlled for so long. I know, I swear, staying in realities we don't really like. Being scared of the unknown, right? The world is a scary place. Things like that. Programming. We have to get past this fear because we're going to be able to tap into some amazing abilities, even more amazing, right? We're already tapping into some amazing abilities, but we're going to be really tapping into some amazing abilities. So it is going to take a certain degree of mastery of the mind as well. Work on your third eye. Kimberly Renee. Breathing. Ground, feel the sensations, purity, clarity, and expression. It's a good time to get outside and connect with the earth this weekend as well. We still have a lot of energy coming in. The earth is changing its frequencies. It's getting pretty radioactive around here as well. Make sure you're getting outside, grounding, connecting with the earth. Let's see, Michelle Collins. You are sovereign. Right to choose, immunity to hooks. Cut the cords with anything no longer serving you. Sometimes we tend to outgrow our lessons. I just look at the universe like a giant mirror, right? A giant, always evolving mirror. So as long as you're learning and growing, sometimes, you know, you're changing the connections around you and shifting those as well. Make sure the people around you are a good reflection of who you are now and not who you used to be. That's a good way to kind of determine if you've outgrown the relationships around you. Amy Dorr. Purity. You're pure. Open your spiritual eyes. We're going through such a cleansing and purification process right now. On and off, yes. We've been doing a lot of purging on and off this year, kind of at our own pace, but we've been doing a lot of releasing and letting go. Keep working on your third eye. Just know that there is a purification that's going on this planet, a cleansing. It always looks like everything's worse. We can see part of the world's on fire and flooding, and there's a lot of earth changes, but this is a cleansing that is going on. Leanne Kamak. Restore. Time out for you. Nurture nature, shamanic signs. Get outside too. Take a break. A lot of you guys are on holiday in America, right? I'm not. It's just a regular work week here in England. So I'm working this week, but a lot of you guys are on holiday, especially in America. If you are, take some time for yourself. Enjoy your day off. Get outside. Connect with nature. Do something fun. Do something amazing. Shift your vibe. Annette Wilson, you are the storm. It's okay to feel it all. Cleanse, collapse of the old, realignment. A lot of the people that are feeling the energies would be, light workers, healers, empaths. I can go on and on. Starseeds, right? The ones that are energetically tuned in to the unseen, things like that. So a lot of you guys are feeling these energies. You're meant to. We're going to learn how to harness them. And, it's really powerful to be able to tune into these energies, to be able to use them for whatever. So, you're feeling a lot as, these new senses come online. I always recommend you guys, connecting with nature more, spending more time alone, processing things, salt baths. Jamie Bazad. Expression, authentic expression. Words are powerful. Tell the truth. Keep working on your throat chakra. If you have been awoken, congratulations. You have been activated for something bigger than yourself, right? Haley Fox. Rise of true gentle power, true strength. The energy is rising. That goes for your Kundalini energy as well, which is very powerful. You guys are realizing that as you're going through this awakening process that you're becoming extremely magnetic to people, where people just want to be around you. Maybe it's like kids and pets in public that just kind of come up to you, right? People just wanting to be near you, gravitating to you. Your energy is becoming really magnetic the more that you continue to work on it. We're like magnets. So, if our energy is weak, we're going to have a harder time manifesting or drawing things to us or the experiences we want. Once we, work on our energy, we become extremely magnetic. P-Boy Maverick. Star Children. No veils, psychic, different, cosmic inspiration, and light. I hope that you guys are embracing that you're different. You are one in about 1 billion people. There's no one like you, and that is exactly who the universe wants to experience. I know a lot of people get hung up on past places, past deities, past expressions, but there is nothing more important than you right now. The universe has actually chosen to experience being all of us during this time, and it's really powerful. Be yourself. Be more authentic. Samantha Joan. Esnes and energies, attuned to subtle energies, balance, frequency holders. Make sure that you're staying energetically balanced. It's really important during this time. Let's see. Kimber Mancelli. Share space, telepathy, co-creation, communing and honoring. Work on your personal space as well. Just as we have a vibrational frequency, guess what? All of the places you guys live do as well, right? So, you can take up the vibrational frequency of where you're living by working on your space, bringing more spiritual energy into it. You guys should be like violet flaming your space, using sage, using Palo Santo, making sure that you're cleansing your space as well. We become the energy that we're around or that we're in a lot, so it's really important that you're doing a clearing on where you live too. Amy Dorr. Joy of life. Trust. Open your hands. Share. Let go. Keep on working on your heart chakra. More bliss. More joy. Megan Tidwell. Stepping stones. Take the next step. Let go of the old paradigm. So we kind of don't really fit into the old world, which when I look at it, I see a lot of political upheaval. We see a lot of, negative stuff unfolding, greed, lack, sickness, and things like that. And, for the first time in a while, the new earth is kind of in our sights and we're kind of fluctuating in between. So it's really important that we're staying positive, staying in alignment with the new that we want to see. Jane Marie Barrett. Arcturians, pure white light, DNA healing, sacred geometry. Keep working on your DNA. It's very important in all of this. We know that this energy is affecting our DNA as well. Anyone trying to work on their DNA, you guys know I do DNA upgrades through my site. Lizette Vargas, inner child attunement. Go within, listen, loving parenting, and we're healing a lot just by taking good care of ourselves, I swear. Just by loving yourself, you are pretty revolutionary. Keep trying to take care of yourself. It's really how we glow. You know, we find out that no amount of love from another person will ever fill our needs of loving ourselves. So a lot of people end up very dissatisfied in their relationships, and they could even have like a loving partner, right? Someone that's always pouring love into them. It won't be enough. We need to learn how to master self-love. That's the only thing that'll really fill us. Let's see. Lauren Bell, arise. Know and flow as the love that you are. Bliss. Serenity, abundance, fullness of source, enough for all, open, time to really manifest. Yes, you can manifest anything that you want. I have done some crazy things with manifesting, just practicing and learning how to do just that. Make sure that you're, you know, whether it's making lists, daydreaming, setting bigger goals, bigger visions, you have a lot of power and abilities with manifesting. Time to delve into them. I find that's why we get pushed so hard around here too. It's to push us into our power. So, you know, a lot of people are feeling like stressed out, going through a lot. It is to push us into remembering our full power. Tiana Meek. Divine blueprint, source self-embodiment, inspiration. Are you ready? You know, we are going through this physical transformation. Take good care of your physical body too. We're realizing how important it is in all of this. Irene McDade, fire of transformation. We're in Sagittarius as well, so this is kind of where we're at. I was feeling a lot of fire energy this morning too. I was kind of like burning up, which is not normal for me. Usually I'm freezing a lot more than hot, so I could feel a lot of this fire energy. Radical purification, violet flames, surrendering and resurrection. So this is, I don't know how many times we've done this phoenix moment where we rise out of the ashes. We're kind of getting burnt down again and again just to our divine core. Kind of trust the process. The fire is meant to be good. It's meant to be purifying us, burning away anything negative. Rick Larktham. Crown. Right to know, go beyond attachments, divine alignment. And, you know, working on your crown chakra is very hard. I know that this process is hard for our egos, right? Because we kind of get broken down again and again. A lot of you guys are going through a lot of crown upgrades lately, whether it is, I believe your skull will grow and expand, whether it's feeling energy in your head, kind of tingly, it could feel prickly, things like that. A lot of you guys are getting headaches, whether they're, you know, in the front, top, or back of your head. A lot of crown upgrades going on. Let's just say that. That is our spiritual connection, our connection with this source energy too. So we can see we've been going through a ton of crown chakra upgrades lately. We're holding more and more of that light. Amelia Harrison. Earth and air, stabilization, physical integration, mental clearing. Keep on working on our thought processes. If you guys are someone that's having a lot of negative thoughts, you know, make sure that you're recognizing those probably aren't even how you really feel. It would take some kind of work to do, kind of cleansing on the mental component as well. Work on the things you're thinking about. Anise Sankika. Earth angel, kindness, sensitivity is strength, higher perspective, divine abilities. And, you know, we're getting back to our angelic form once we're fully activated. Marina Sarsen. Lemurian guide, sister, friend, a teacher of infinite universal love. A lot of you guys are getting back to the connection that you had with Lemuria, which is very powerful, the connection that we have with nature. It's also part of our job being here to restore this planet and to bring this planet back into harmony, kind of. So we have a really powerful connection with nature. It's where we find a lot of our power and magic. It doesn't shock me that when the earth is having its own issues, suddenly everyone's getting sick. And so people are going to kind of get back to how interconnected we are with the planet, where you can't trash the planet without it affecting your physical body. So, you know, you have a powerful connection with nature. Get outside more. Aline O'Leary. Creation. Unique expression, flow of creation, joyfulness. What do you think the universe wants to do? It wants to experience being a creator. You know, we are the universe experiencing being human for, you know, a temporary while. While we are here, it's best to get creative, right? Have fun with it. Get creative. Your entire life is a masterpiece. Yes, it's a story that you wrote. from beginning to end. And so we can really step into our power as the creator of our story or our journey and kind of experience more of what we like versus what we dislike. Find your power as creator of your story. We can expect some plot twists coming up as well. I love this. For sure, get a reading. I'm reading the comments. For sure. Oh, it's Black Friday. I don't do Black Friday sales, right? So if you're going out and you're going to spend a bunch of money on materialistic garbage, please keep in mind that the material might really fade away soon. You know, I mean, if you are someone living in a lot of abundance, please keep in mind we are going to see an entire currency reset. So these things will not help you spiritually in the upcoming years, right? Time to reprioritize. Time to shift the focus to yourself, your own energy. When you die, you won't care what kind of house you had here on earth. So we see a lot of people are very interested in their outer surroundings, what they have, what's in their bank account. I will remind you that will all fade away. The only thing that you can really do with your time spending on Earth School is work on yourself, your light body, your own energy, your spiritual strength. These are the things that will really get you ahead. So I'm not doing a Black Friday sale. I'm always here. My link is above if you guys do need me. But think twice before you go out and fall into this materialism. Diane Rimnarayan. Tree of Life, Circle of Life, clear energies and channel. And we're clearing more and more as a channel too. So like I said, we're able to hear our own internal guidance more and more as well. That's amazing. These energies are good for us. They don't always feel good. I'm real energy sensitive too. Sometimes they don't always feel good. I just describe it like we're kind of like in a washing machine getting cleansed right now. It doesn't always feel good, but they're really good for you. They are clearing you as a channel. Diamante. Blu-ray being, divine expression, bridge between dimensions. And you know, with that Blu-ray connection, it's very important that we're taking care of ourselves and our body, because it's important that we're healed so we can help heal other people as well. Ria Srivastava. Indigo child, inspire, heart, dialogue, action, passion, and community. A lot of you guys are those indigos that volunteered to come to this planet first to make it a better place. Make sure you're staying really high vibe. We're tuned into different dimensions, basically. So the higher we vibrate, you know, the better of a time we'll be having. Gail A. Griffin. Resolution. Old timelines are collapsing. Insights, higher self embodiment and expression. And this is about us really embodying our higher self. Well, who is your higher self, right? Well, that's the core of who you are outside of time and space and outside of this, you know, version of reality. I happen to know who my higher self is, but it's a little bit different than who I am here in Earth, like doing these videos and doing my mission. It's really important that we're aligning and becoming our higher selves, though. That we realize that is our path to become that version of ourselves again, to find ourselves once again, to become authentic. Annette Wilford, happy birthday. We're going to see lots of birthdays all of a sudden. The Virgos, the healers, right? Annette, Sagittarius. I'm like Sagittarius, I already know about Sagittarius, happy birthday. We're in the fire, right? Annette, cosmic self. You're a cosmic being. Stay confident in your truth. So happy birthday. It's a good time to have a birthday too. I've been seeing a lot of birthdays today. Wahida Panchu. Cosmic circles, create sacred space, embrace unlimited possibilities. And we have such limited notions of what we can be creating. We usually think, oh, this won't go good, or this might not go good, or maybe it'll work. And so we need to really unlimit ourselves. Whatever we're thinking about becomes our reality. Those are the parameters of what we're capable of. So make sure that you're thinking bigger, unlimiting yourself, being more supportive of yourself. Anything is possible. Desiree Blackburn. Multidimensional. Multiple dimensions, timelines. Be you. Don't even try to fit in. Many of you are experiencing multiple versions of reality. If you look back at your entire experience, you know, as a whole, you could probably tell that you've been in multiple realities. Multiple dimensions, timelines. You can just see how you keep on evolving and ending up in different places. You're kind of being placed where you're needed to. Just be open to going with the flow. Melissa Madrigal. Elders, spiritual mentoring, equality, stability, wisdom, experience, and counsels. It can be really powerful to be around the right people spiritually, because every person has their own universe. So sometimes you could go align with someone real spiritual and it's opening up gateways or doorways for you. It's really important that you're finding other people that are into the same things spiritually, that you can kind of network, connect with, hang out with, just more spiritually aligned friends that will do powerful things for you and your timelines as well, to kind of be aligned with the right people, put out vibrations for your soulmates, your soul tribe to find you. Catherine Diane Jelly Farrar, Heart of Ascension, expansion, love for all, playfulness, release the past, more letting go. Yeah, I know, we're always hanging on to these past experiences because they can replay in our brain, so then they're not fully gone. Time to let go of these experiences. We need to live fully in the now. And part of our programming has made us always thinking about later dates, future, what I will get later. Things like that. It's become part of our programming. We need to slow down, and I think that winter is an amazing time of year because it's doing just that for us. A lot of you guys, it's kind of cold where you are, or winter time. It's encouraging you to slow down and to kind of shift with the seasons as well. Jade Taylor. Vision of unity, focus on the light, right to see, releasing illusion, pineal activation. Keep working on your third eye. We know that solar storms do a lot for our third eye as well, and they're helping upgrade us with these energies. But keep working on your third eye. Let's see, Rochelle Lynn Della Cruz Rank. Love it. Absorb. Time to take a step back. You're too involved in your own life. We get really in this experience, I realize. Take a step back, see the truth. If anyone really needs a reading, you can just go to my site and set up an Akashic reading, and I get right back to you. I put the link below here too, but there's a lot of comments. If you need an in-depth reading, I'm here too. Alright. Sierra Ruse. Synchronicity. Opportunities and divine timing, open to change, divine outcomes. Even finding this video, it is kind of a divine encounter. I believe a lot of our circumstances are kind of laid out so that we will be triggered into this awakening. Pay attention. You're seeing enough of the spiritual to know this is beyond real, right? Whether it's the number codes, the universe, giving you your manifestations, everything you've ever needed. This is powerful stuff. Pay attention to where you're being guided and led to. Nell Hayward. Nurture, self-healing, Ruby Ray, birthing the new earth. You also have a Magdalene connection, right? Divine feminine connection, clearly, right? Sandy Wu. Know yourself. Meditate. Who am I? The veil is lifting. And, consciousness is so vast. And that question is why we're here. Getting back to who are we and what are we doing here, right? Powerful questions during this time that, have so many layers we could continue to go into. Ask yourself who you are so you can see things deeper. I'm going to be letting you go on that note, but I am here if you need me. Highly recommending going and getting an activation, doing something good for you instead of, I know a lot of people are eating GMO food in America and are going to go shopping on Black Friday and things like that, or hanging out with toxic connections. Do something good for yourself this weekend too, whether it's getting outside, getting some fresh air, taking better care of yourselves, working on your energy.